So you don't need to read hundreds of papers before you write your literature review. We are in the era of AI. It's making literature review absolutely mind-blowing, and I'm going to tell you all about it. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you how I use AI to write high quality literature review. So you want to sit back, grab your pen, and let's get into this. We're spilling all the tea. There is no need for unnecessary greetings. We already know that bit. Like, subscribe, do what you want. All right, let's get into it. During my master's degree, when I was writing my thesis, AI wasn't available like this then, and I did not have the experience of using AI to increase my productivity. But now that I have the access, I can make comparison and I can tell you this is a good time to write a literature review. So don't sleep on this. So step by step, what are we going to cover in this video? We're going to be going through the methodology part, because I think that's why you clicked on this video. How do you run that search? How do you go about it? If you want details about introduction and the rest, you can check other videos. I have so many videos on introduction that you can check out, but this particular one is about the methodology side of things, which is equally very useful. So we're going to be going through, just running through, picking your topic, using AI to search for papers, which I think you're most interested in. That's the juice in this particular video. So, and then how do you extract themes? What tools do you use? I'll be telling you all that as well. And then synthesis, not summarizing, synthesis. We have had that conversation. Don't let's fight again. Synthesis. And then lastly, citation support. What do you use? So those are the things that we will be covering in this video. Let's not waste any more time. Let's start with picking topic. How do you pick your topic? Can AI help you with that? Yes. How do you pick your topic then? So it varies. It's either one, it's a topic that we all have, those topics that we are very biased about, we have interest in. It might be the field in which you work and all of that bit, and you just want to conduct an extensive research about a particular subject matter. Congratulations, you've got it sorted. But if you are one of those people who do not know what topic they even want to do, and they're just there like, what do I even want to do? But I'm sure everyone has a field that they like. So if you have a particular field that you like, what you can do is to pick latest papers. This is a trick I've always used, and I've shared with you guys in numerous forms in different videos. So this should not be new to you. Pick latest papers from that particular field on that particular subject matter and just read through what the most current paper is saying. Now, what are you most interested in when it comes to generating the topic? You want to go to the discussion side of things, of what has been found in the latest. So say, for example, I want to conduct a literature review now on diabetes among dementia patients. So I want to pick a paper on diabetics among dementia patients that has just been conducted in this 2025. And then I read through it. I get to the discussion side of things. What I'm most interested in that will help with my topic is, what is the recommendation for future researchers? It literally spells it out. That is the easiest way. And there is no point trying to go the difficult route. That is the easiest way for you to find a topic if you do not have any topic of interest before. That's a way to boost. You don't necessarily have to use that recommendation verbatim. You can then coin it to the way that it is acceptable to you, or the way that you understand it better. But with that approach, you already have a defined rationale. So we're going to move on from that. We don't want to spend so much time. You have your topic, you've got that sorted out, you have your research question. Now, what do you want to do? What AI tools do you want to use to search for papers? So I'm just going to mention two. There are so many more. I guess there has to be a video where I would just be talking about, or maybe make a short about it. Anyway, we'll decide that later. So two tools that I will be using to search for papers. Now, not sponsored, I would suggest Elicit and Consensus. These two papers you can use to search for literature review papers, to search for papers that would answer your literature review question. For Elicit, you literally just type in your literature review question. Like, this is my question. What are the experiences of men regarding the usage of regarding mental health services utilization in the UK? That is my research question. I literally type that in, and Elicit or Consensus will give me papers that answers that question. How cool do you think that is? Like, super straightforward. This is a matter of seconds, and it makes it super easy for you. So once you have that, so you can use any of those tools, and then once you have that, the next thing you want to do in a literature review is, yeah, you're right, you want to extract your key themes. We are past the era of just saying, we found 5 papers. Paper A said, paper B said, paper C said. No, here we do themes. We take the themes and we synthesize information from it. We do not summarize. I'm very particular about that, you can tell. Yes. So, not to skip points, we are extracting themes. Now, what tools can you use to extract these themes? That's what we're focusing on now. So we can extract themes using tools. Like I'll be mentioning two of each, like I said, Scholastic and Cite. You can use those to extract the themes from those papers that we have identified. You see how everything is flowing? Like there is something for everything. There is an AI tool for every stage of literature review. And at some point, I will start reviewing AI tools independently because there are certain AI tools that you can actually use for the entire scope of your work. But I mean, we have variety, so we can as well just try it out. So yes, so we use Scholastic and Cite to extract key themes from those papers that has been given to us by either Elicit or Consensus. Cool? Yes. So what is the next step? Now we want to synthesize information from those themes. We want to synthesize information and then use some form of manual logic. So for this one, rather, you can even use ChatGPT to synthesize the information based on the themes that we have. We can also use some form of manual logic. That is left to you. In synthesizing the information, you can do this in diverse ways. So we already have our key themes that we want to synthesize, which is like our discussion side of things, where we group different things, have different opinion, draw different conclusions, and just, argue all the way. Like all the critical analysis and synthesis that you can put in, this is where you use it. And if they say queen of critical analysis, that's me. So we want to make sure that we use tools like, you can use Jenny.ai, and you can also use our plain, lovely favorite ChatGPT for synthesis. And you can use that using, you have different GPTs within ChatGPT. So you can use Cite GPT or SciSpace GPT, anyone that you want to use. Yeah. So we have all of that within ChatGPT. So for synthesizing, you can use Jenny.ai and you can use ChatGPT. Those are two examples. Like I said again, we have so many tools. So don't let's forget that. And lastly, one key thing we cannot forget is citation. Now for citation, what do we use? Our good old Mendeley is an AI tool. You can use that. And you can use Zotero as well. And we have what we call Zotero GPT. We can use that. I want to know in the comment section, would you like a deep dive into each of these AI tools? Let's go deep dive into that. I know you've heard people talk about you can use this, you can use that. But do you know the how? Like the how part, how do you use them? Do you want to see like a tutorial on how to do that? Let me know in the comment section. And by now, I expect that you've given this video a thumbs up, you've liked, you've subscribed, you've done all of that bit. Because if you have not, when I post all of the gems, you would not miss it. Okay? So now, should we do that? I genuinely want to know in the comment section. Now, as an academic creator who talks about AI and increasing productivity and how we can leverage it in academia, I also have a responsibility to tell you about the ethical use of AI. AI is not a ghostwriter. It is not your ghostwriter. You don't sit back and just say, yeah, write everything. Your brain will become dull. And then that defeats the whole essence of writing. It defeats the whole essence of a literature review, of carrying out a research, right? Because you want to be involved in the process. What these tools are there for, they are adjuncts. They make your life easier. It's just all of those things. Say, for example, you use Google Scholar or PubMed where you have to filter through numerous papers. Those can be done in a matter of seconds. And you would agree with me that makes your life way easier. But that does not mean that you then sit back and say, oh, write my entire introduction, write the entire discussion. Then where is your voice in the research that you will be putting your name to? You agree with me that that's plagiarism. So bear that in mind when you're using all of these AI tools. Use them ethically and be very responsible with the tools. Thank you for watching up until this point. So if you have any challenge with literature review that you want me to address, make sure you also leave it in the comment section, or just plain ask whatever question you have that you want me to make a video about. Until I see you again in my next video, make sure you put a smile on somebody's face. Bye.